Hello, my fellow Game of Thrones nerds. It's me here again, Daniel, here to talk to you about my Season 8, Episode 3 predictions on Game of Thrones. And I hope you guys enjoy them because, man, did I put a lot of research into this episode. It is going to be epic. And I know it's coming to show in a couple hours, but I needed to get these out as soon as possible. It's been a really hectic week for me, but I couldn't let this one go by because this is the most important episode, I feel like, of the whole season besides the last episode. So, Season 8, Episode 3, Game of Thrones predictions. Top 5 that I think will happen, and the least 5 that I think will happen. Okay, so I'm going to make this short and simple for you guys because, man, it's about to come on for me in about an hour and a half or so I want to be ready. Let's do it. So, top 5. I don't even think, number 1, I don't think that the Night King will even show up to this whole battle in Winterfell. Because the whole episode is going to be the Battle of Winterfell, and I think the Night King is a little too smart for that. So, he's not even going to be in Winterfell. He's going to send all of his troops there, and he's going to be somewhere totally different. King's Landing, Dragonstone, maybe somewhere else that we can't even guess. I don't know. He has a strategy, and he's going to make it through. In this one, I think at least four good people will die. Who I think those 4 people will be are going to be, unfortunately, Tormund I think will die. He's just too much of a warrior and not enough of a survivor. He likes to fight and kill. He doesn't like to live and love. Brienne, for being the Knight of the Seven Kingdoms now, I feel like she had her arc and it's over, unfortunately. And Jaime just also had his arc, but really he's just had the end of the road be there as much as possible, and he's done everything he can. So I think really Jaime has come to his end. I mean, unfortunately, I like him as a character, love him as a character, I love him as a actor and everything, but I think he's just come to his arc. Grey Worm, after the whole Missandei thing last episode, I think it just really shows that they can't really do much besides be with each other, and if they can't do anything other than be with each other, then I feel like his arc is also ended. Missandei has more to do. She can teach, she can learn, she can advise. She has a lot more to do than just to love. Grey Worm just wants to love and fight. So he's gonna love and fight. And I think it's gonna be the last one. I think it's gonna be one of the Mormonts. Sorry. Ooh, got the black lung bops. Again, I think it's gonna be one of the Mormonts. I think it's probably gonna be either Lyanna or Jorah. Obviously they're the only 2 left. But if I had to guess between the 2, it would be Jorah. He's already redeemed himself. He's done what he needs to do. He doesn't lead his own family or his own name anymore. He's just done the best he could with the circumstances he's had. But Lyanna is now leading the Mormonts, and she's a very good leader at it, and she knows what to do. And she's very young to where she could rule for the next 50, 60 years, and it would be perfect for the whole run. I mean, 60 years of good rule in the Mormonts would be perfect for them. Jorah would only have another 10 to 20, maybe. I mean, he's pretty old looking. So, I think Jorah would probably die before Lyanna. I don't think Jon or Dany will die in this episode, nor will the King or the Night King die. Those are the 3 most important ones besides Cersei, and I think all 4 of them will survive in this one. Unfortunately, I want the Night King to die. I kind of want Cersei to die, but they're not going to in this episode. There's still 3 more, so why would you kill off the top 4 before 3 episodes left? I mean, worst case scenario, I think it would probably be Dany or Jon, which I hope not. I love them both, but I know one of them will die in the end, but I don't think it'll be this episode. Number 4, a dragon will go down in this episode. I don't think it'll be a Night's King dragon. I don't, first, I forget his name. Sorry, but, I think it's probably going to be either Rhaegal or Drogon. My guess, Rhaegal. He's the second highest character dragon-wise, and he's just not to the stature of Drogon. So that's unfortunate, but I feel like if Jon still has Ghost, he doesn't need another animal to attach to. Ghost was always his. I mean, for the past 5-6 years, Ghost has been his go-to animal. And Rhaegal has just kind of been someone he used in the past episode to ride and help. And the last one I think will happen is Winterfell will definitely fall. I mean, it's just a castle. It's not a person. It's not a thing. It's just simply a fortress to help. And I think it's probably gonna fall because it needs to, and they need a retreat to a safer place like King's Landing or to Dragonstone or something like that. I think it's gonna happen where they have to retreat, and the Night's King will kind of take over Winterfell. Unfortunately, I mean, Winterfell, get it? I mean, winter will fall on them, kind of thing. Unfortunately, but that's a guess. Again, I hope it doesn't happen, but it probably will. My least 5 things that I think will happen coming up next is what I'm telling you is going to be what I think will not happen. So every single thing I list out right now will be not likely to happen on my account. So Dany and Jon will die. So I don't think that would happen because of the previews. The previews have shown them in different spots that haven't been shown yet. And so there's definitely more leading up to it. Unfortunately, that's how you have to kind of dissect these things. The previews have kind of told you that they keep going after Winterfell. I mean, either in Dragonstone or where one of the islands are, or even King's Landing. I'm not sure. Maybe even where the Greyjoys are. It could be there. I'm not sure, but we never know. I just think Winterfell will fall, and that Dany and Jon will survive it, so they can regroup and make it through to one more battle at least. Next one is, in this episode, I don't think there's going to be any King's Landing again. Even though they didn't show it in the last episode, I really thought they would kind of build up King's Landing in the last episode to make it so they didn't have to show them in this one. But unfortunately, they didn't show them in the last episode, but I still don't think they're going to have any time. Even though this is like an 80-minute run episode, I don't think it's going to have anything to do with King's Landing. Sorry, let me put on my glasses right now because I cannot read my writing sometimes. Nerd alert. Sorry. So next one, I think Bronn in this episode might come along and kill one of the Lannisters. So if it is a King's Landing episode at all, I think the poetic justice in the whole thing would be of Bronn actually killing Cersei, even though, like I said, it's poetic justice because in real life they dated and their contracts state that they cannot even be in a scene together, but that doesn't state that it can't show him killing Cersei. It could be someone else hands choking Cersei, or it could be Bronn strangling someone that looks like Cersei. I think they can really make it work to their cinematic advantage if they have them in one shot ever, and it's literally the two exes in real life, and it's Bronn killing her. Because that'd be poetic justice in my part. I mean, him killing the Lannister that paid him to kill Lannisters, kind of thing. I think that'd be pretty cool. But again, I don't think that'll be in this episode because there's just so much going on with Winterfell. The North, all the fighters are gonna have to move south. So I think, so my least prediction is that they're gonna die. So if I don't think they're all gonna die, I think they're gonna have to move south and probably gonna go east, where the Greyjoys are. Like, oh man, what's her name? Yara. Yara said that they might need a fortress to help them out later on. I think it's gonna be in where the Greyjoys are at. So I think that might come into play later on because I think the North will fall against the White Walkers and they're gonna have to retreat. So I don't think they're all gonna lose, but they're gonna have to retreat. So we're gonna see about that one. And lastly, my thing is my hope of the one is I hope Ghost will not die. So my prediction is, the least prediction will be is that Ghost will die. So my hopes is that he won't die. So let's just put it this way. He's my favorite non-person character over Drogon, over Rhaegal, over any of the other animals, even over Bran at this point. He is amazing, and he hasn't got enough love and support to show that he deserves it. But we'll see. I mean, that's pretty hard to say because they haven't really included him in the past 2 seasons. So it's gonna be a difficult one to predict, and they've showed him really fighting in the forefront of it. But I hope it just shows that he's even more of a Billy badass and he just starts killing some White Walkers and some wits and just goes to town. But we'll see. I don't know. You tell me. I mean, leave a comment below and tell me what you think will happen in Season 8, Episode 3. I really like to know what you guys think will happen. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell to get more notifications on videos that I make. I would really like to know your input. Please let me know what I can do better on. I know I'm just starting off, so it could get better, but please let me know. I would love it. You guys have a great Sunday night. I really enjoyed talking to you and letting you guys know my predictions. So please, again, let me know what you think. And I cannot wait. It's about an hour now until the episode comes on. And ooh, it's going to be good. The Battle of Winterfell. So have fun, you guys. And have a great Sunday, my fellow Game of Thrones nerds. See you later.